Hey grade sixes, we have the mathathon coming up, and I wanted to go over some of the long answers and some of the different things that you could have for the longer answers, just to sort of take it up. You've had a chance to go at it for a while, and I want to just make sure you fully understand some of these questions. So the first long answer question is question number 9, and here's a sample answer from it. Basically, Sarah's typing 115 words in 5 minutes. So you can basically figure that out by taking the 115 words, dividing it by 5 to figure out how many she does in each minute, and you get 23. Then Mary's the same thing. You take 174 words, she's got 8 minutes, so you divide that out. She does 21, and so the whole answer is that Sarah types faster. So that's the first question. Next is question 10. Jessica wants to pour 5 kilograms of sugar into smaller bags. If each bag holds 250 grams, how many bags does she need? And it's just a simple division question. But the trick here is that 5 kilograms and 250 grams. Grams and kilograms are not the same. You're not speaking the same language, so you've got to change one of them to equal the other. And this person wisely decides to change kilograms into grams, because kilo means 1,000, so there are 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So instead of 5 kilograms, it's now 5,000 kilograms. I'm sorry, 5,000 grams. And with 5,000 grams, you divide that by 250, and your answer comes out to be 20 bags right on. It is possible to switch the grams to kilograms, but then you're dealing with a decimal number, and it would be 0.25 into 5, and it's a little harder to do. So it's easier to actually switch the kilograms into grams. The next question is number 11, and I've got 2 examples here of how you can do it. Jaspreet is wondering why she made the honors roll, but her friend Cynthia did not. She knows that an overall percentage of 80% or higher makes the honor roll. She is not sure if the school used the mean, the median, or the mode to calculate the percent. So you've got the marks here, Cynthia's marks. Determine whether the school uses the mean, the median, or the mode to calculate the overall percentage. Well, let's take them in opposite order. First of all, the mode. The mode of a set of numbers is the number that occurs most often. And if you look through the numbers that are here, you don't really have that. They don't have 80 or more percentage in order to do it. So the mode sort of cancels out. The mean means average. You're going to say that like 100 times in my class. Mean means average. So keep saying that. And to figure out the average, you have to add up all the numbers and then divide by the total number of numbers in the statistics. So in this case, we would add it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 different marks. So you'd add up those 9 marks, then divide by 9, and that would give you the average. And the mean. The mean means average. And the last thing is median. And you can see that this person actually figured out the median. The only trick to figuring out the median, which is the middle number, is that you have to put the numbers in order from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. So in this case, you can see Jaspreet, it's from smallest to largest, and then they sort of take off 2 off of each end, another 2 off of each end, and you'll find the middle number is 80. So that's how Jaspreet got to be on the honors roll. Whereas Cynthia, if you take the middle number of her statistics, you take it from 78 is lower, from 84 and higher. 79 is the middle number, so she did not make it. So that is the correct answer. Now if you look at this person got a slightly higher mark, a level 4, because they actually figured out all 3. And they figured out the mean. Mean means average. So you can see here they added up all the numbers and then they divided by 9 and they got their answer up here. And for this person, or then there's the median number, so they put them in order from smallest to biggest, and they showed the median. And then for Cynthia's, they did the same thing. They put them in vertical order, they added them up, they did the division, dividing by 9, and they found the answer there, and then they wrote the numbers in order, and they found the median was 79. And so the school uses the median mark. So that's the kind of thing you're going to be asked for that kind of question. On to the next one is a geometry. Follow the instructions below to create a polygon. You will need a protractor and a ruler. Start with a line BC. So BC is already drawn for you, as you know, and now it's a order of following the numbers and putting the right answers in. So at point B, use a protractor and create angle 30 degrees with the sides measuring 5 centimeters each. So here the person put the protractor and you're measuring this angle here, and that gives you 30 degrees. And then it says label it ABC. So you can see they've got the A, the B, and the C. Whenever you label an angle, the middle one, B, is always where the angle is that you're measuring. So B has to be in the middle there. And then it says at point C, create an angle of 150 degrees and label it BCD. So here is C, and they have drawn this to be 150 degrees, and actually they were off a little bit, and that's why they didn't get full marks. But this is approximately 150 degrees, and they have labeled it B, which starts down here, C, D. The labeling is correct. And then it connect point D to point A with 5 centimeter line to complete the polygon. And they did it, but their measurements again were off, but they had the general idea. So they got a level 3 a C, or a level 3 a B. And they called it initially a rhombus, which is not right. It is a parallelogram, and that is true. And over here, the reason this person got a higher mark is that their drawing is a lot more accurate with the 5 centimeters and the angles as well. This is 30 degrees, this is 150 degrees, and now they did confuse the labeling a little bit, but they got the idea. So this would be actually A, B, C, and D is up here, but it is a parallelogram. And the last long question that you had to do to look at, Sharon works at a local gym. She must buy number stickers to label them to the lockers of the change rooms. So they're sold as individual digits. There are 79 lockers which will be labeled from 1 to 79. So how many of each of these numbers does she need to buy? And so this person basically put all the ones here. I think that's the 2s, there's 3s. They put down all the numbers, and then what they did is they counted through and they did a tally chart of each of them. So 1 gives 1 to 1. Then you've got number 2 gives 1 to the 2s, wherever the 2s are. I guess that's here. And then you've got the 3s, 1 down there, etc. All the way up to 79, and every time they did one, of course, if you have the number 11, that gives you 2 ones that she'd have to buy. Or the number 88. No, she wouldn't have 88. The number 77 would give you 2 7s. And then you'd figure out how many they totally need, and you can see that they wrote them up here. They said they need 17 1s, 9 2s, and 8 8s and 8s and 9s. These numbers are not correct, but they certainly had the right idea in heading towards the answer. Over here, the person did a tally chart, a little more organized, writing all the numbers down and then giving the tally, and they did get the right answer with 18 1s. In fact, the numbers 1 to 7 all have 18, and then 8, 9, and 10, or 8, 9, and 0 end up with 7 each. And so they labeled each of them here to show what it is. So I hope that helps you in trying to understand the longer answer questions for the mathathon. Enjoy!